So we're here with Evan Firth, who will be a senior biology major who also has some experience in both chemistry and physics and comes to us from California. So Evan, if you can tell us first of all a little bit about your transition to Southwestern and your transition to Texas.
It's been really fun. Coming from California, I was kind of in a place where not everyone was always nice all the time, and as soon as I came here, I was greeted with hugs from the entire men's swim team. Not the women's swim team, but the men's swim team, so it's good enough. It's stunning how nice everyone is here. The professors here are incredible. They sit here and take care of you. They are enthralled with their jobs, which makes a really fun learning experience.
Excellent. So as a biology major, you have taken our famous mini courses. Can you talk a little bit about, first of all, how those are structured, and secondly, how you register for those?
Those mini courses are very important, especially for bio majors, but anyone who's even curious about a bio major, you might as well take them. Because, first of all, they aren't entirely hard. They're 4 courses, but they're each a half semester. So you get a lot of information really quick, but it's good to learn too. Second of all, you want to make sure that you register for 2 at once. When you come towards the semester and registration comes up, it looks like you're registering for 2 and they'll be overlapping, but you need to make sure to register for both of them, because if you look at the start and end dates, one of them ends something like early March. Mm-hmm. So for your very first semester, you're going to be pre-registered. If you're not in those courses, you should probably hound your advisor. If you don't have an advisor, you should probably hound Kim Murphy or someone else at Academic Success, because it's very important to get in these classes early because they kind of line you up for everything else down the road.
Are there labs with those courses?
Yes, there are. And those fit in right with the courses. You'll actually have the same lab professor if they're still doing it the same way, and she's really awesome.
Yep. And so what about making decision between taking biology and chemistry, or one of the 2, and maybe a math course? What's the best way to approach that decision, do you think?
The best way to balance the biology, the chemistry, and the maths kind of depends on where you're going to think of going. If you're going to go into natural sciences, so biology, chemistry, psychology, you want to make sure you have those biology and chemistry courses together. Not taking those the first year gets kind of difficult. And for math course, you want to take stats, because biology and psychology, I know for sure, maybe some other ones, have these methods courses your sophomore year, and you need stats for that. And those methods courses set you up for every single upper level natural science course that you need.
Okay. And so what about a student who maybe wants to try chemistry first and maybe pick biology up at another time? How would that work?
If you're going to do that, I'd still say try to take both the bio mini-mesters and chemistry together, because those bio mini-mesters should really be taken in your first year. They really set you up for the rest. Chemistry, you definitely need to take your first year too. They set you up for OChem. Now, if you're physics, math, comp sci, you probably want to start focusing on calculus. Make sure you have calculus 1, 2. You're going to start getting up to 3, and differential equations, because those are your setup courses for the rest of the upper levels.
Perfect. And so what about some of the other courses that students take in the general education program? How do you make decisions about what to take with your science courses?
I always try to do the smart thing and don't combine 2 massive reading courses. Conversely, it may seem like it's a great idea to have your physical exercise, your FRA, and your music course together, and you'll just have a great and easy semester, and the next 3 semesters will be terrible for you. So make sure you balance them. Take a history course, which is really reading intensive, and music, where you basically your class is to take a break and go play the piano for a little while. And then a religion course, where it's just really reading intensive, and then a physical course, which is martial arts. You get paid you get credit for punching other students. Something like that.
Perfect. And how about how to choose those general education courses? Do you sort of let your interests guide you, or are they really dictated by the course schedule you have because of your labs, or how does that work?
What I do is, I was a swimmer, so I had to first get them all around the swim team schedule. Once that was done, I made sure I had my bio courses in. Those stats, methods, all of those foundational courses that you really need to take in order, get those in first. If you have extra room, then I just threw in my interests wherever my interest fell. I wasn't too scheduling intensive. I didn't care if I had to wake up for a 9 a.m. class or go to a 4:30 p.m. classes. Hey, I'm interested in this class, let's take this one.
And did you know from before you came to Southwestern what you wanted your major to be?
Oh, no, not at all. Honestly, I wasn't even sure I wanted to be a science major. I came in with a decent amount of credit, so I had some flexibility. But really, I just started taking biology, chemistry, and math courses because I knew those would set me up for anything. And wherever I had extra room, I just filled it up with fun-sounding general education requirements. Took Buddhism at one point. Didn't take French. I took piano. No, I didn't take piano. Took mixed martial arts. Took SU singers. Took all kinds of things like that.
Excellent.
And even kept on taking them once I was done with my general education requirements.
Perfect. And so how do you feel like you're being prepared for life after Southwestern with the experience you've had in the sciences?
Honestly, I feel really prepared. I actually worked with NASA over the summer, and I hung in there just fine, if not better than most of the other students there, and they were prepared by these large-scale, big-time universities with huge math programs, huge biology programs, and I came from, the old Southwestern University that no one had ever heard of, with basic biology programs, no specialized neuropsychobiology courses, and did just fine because teachers really teach you the concepts that you need to know. You'll understand it at kind of more of a basal level.
Excellent. And so what advice would you give to new students as they approach their first semester schedule?
Let's see. I would make sure that you always keep up on your readings. That's a big thing. I'd make sure you start taking notes. If you were the smart kid in high school where you didn't take notes and you kind of just did your homework the night before class, yeah, that doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. I actually tried to get through my first semester not taking notes, and that did not go well. So make sure you take notes. But basically, it shouldn't be, you don't actually panic about it. If you sit there and make sure you keep up with your stuff, you'll do just fine. And that kind of holds through the entirety of your college career. If you just sit there and keep up, you'll be fine.
Perfect. Thank you.